Dave here again. This series that we're doing is Martin Archery, working man's bow. We're going to take a few shots here at some animal targets on an open range. I'm going to give you a couple of tips if this is your first time shooting a recurve bow. I shoot instinctive, so there's no sights on my bow. So it's real important if you're shooting instinctive. Now a lot of guys shoot 3 under, which is that, and they'll sight down the arrow. But that's not truly, in my opinion, instinctive. Instinctive is where you're putting your arm up, you're focused on the target, you draw and you release. Now on your draw, you want to make sure that your fingers are deep around the string. When you're deep around the string, it prevents the arrow from doing one of these numbers and flipping off of your riser or your shelf. So make sure you're deep in your string. You want to focus downrange. We've got a target of a Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep down there. The size is not actual. It's more the size of, say, your neighbor's French poodle. So let's send a couple arrows downrange. Again, we focus on the target, draw, and fire. Let's go take a look. Bring the camera up slowly. It's probably important to note that we are probably about 30 to 35 yards. We don't have it exact. Again, it's important we focus in on that. Focus on your target and not on your arrow. And there we go. Not a bad shot. I use a carbon arrow, like I've said before, with a right helical. This is a 31.5-inch arrow with a 125 grain field tip. It's important that when you're hunting, you always use the same grain broadhead as you do your field tip or whatever you practice with. It's a lot of the reason that I practice with this quiver on my bow is because this is what I'll be hunting with. Now, obviously, you don't want to walk around with a hip quiver rattling in the woods and scaring off all your game. So there you go. Focus on your target. Go deep on your arrow. Let it fly. Thanks. This is again Martin, working man's bow.